freeze. Allow me to show you something.
In this video, we're going to look at why ruffing losers in the short trump hand is such a good way to make extra tricks. Let's consider this hand, where Ariadne is declarer in 2 hearts. We saw this hand in the previous video, and established that she has 5 losers in the long trump hand, 1 spade, 1 diamond, and 3 clubs. She has no heart loser, and the 5 hearts in her hand will make 5 tricks. With weaker trumps, declarer will make fewer tricks than they have trumps in their hand, but obviously they can never make more. But what about the trumps in the short trump hand? What if they could make tricks separately? The defensive led the king of clubs, and Ariadne thinks, I will win this and draw trumps. Watch what happens to dummy's trumps. She starts by playing small to the jack, sensibly playing the honours in the shorter holding first. Now the defence have 3 left. A small one to the ace, and now the defence have 1 left. She draws that last one, and dummy's last heart goes under the king. She has won 5 tricks in hearts. With the opponent's trumps all gone, Ariadne proceeds to lose those tricks we identified at the start, 1 spade, 1 diamond, and 3 clubs, and to make 8 tricks, and make her contract. But could she have done better? Could dummy's little trumps have heroically risen to the challenge of winning tricks in their own right, making more than 5 heart tricks for declarer? Let's start again and see. Once again, she starts by winning the ace of clubs. This time, though, the sharp-eyed Ariadne has spotted that dummy has run out of clubs, and that gives her a way to get rid of some of the losers in the long trump hand. She can ruff them in the dummy, but only if she doesn't start by drawing trumps, because she's going to need them for ruffing. She plays a club and uses one of dummy's little trumps to win the trick. 1 loser gone, and 1 heroic 7 of hearts winning in its own right rather than just being played under a big trump from the long trump hand. She still has 2 more club losers, so she'd like to do this again. Firstly, she must cross back to her hand, though, which she can do with the king of spades. Now here goes another loser in the same way, and another extra trick from one of dummy's little hearts. Now there's no immediate way back to her hand, other than using dummy's last trump. So she gives up a trick that she was always losing, the diamond. Hercules wins, and being the highly intelligent heffalump that he is, he's worked out that declarer is probably planning to ruff another club loser in the short trump hand. So he prevents that by playing a heart. Very good defense. Now Ariadne can take her ace of spades and lose a spade. She ruffs the diamond that Hercules plays, draws trumps, and will just lose 1 club at the end. 10 tricks rather than 8. By ruffing in the short trump hand, she has created 2 extra heart tricks, making 7 heart tricks in all. Before we finish, we said in the last video that we would talk about the situation where trumps are 4-4, and there is therefore no long trump hand. The best way to think about these hands is to choose one hand to be effectively the short trump hand, the one in which you ruff losers if you can. Here, with spades as trumps, you could either ruff heart losers in the north hand, or ruff club losers in the south hand. The first option is better, because all of the trumps you will use for ruffing are small. So you should treat south as the long trump hand, and aim to use north's little trumps to make extra tricks by ruffing. The key thing is to understand that whilst you may sometimes need to ruff in the long trump hand, you are only creating extra tricks by ruffing in the short trump hand. So be on the lookout for hands where there's a short suit in the short trump hand, and think about whether you need to delay drawing trumps to keep enough of them to ruff the long trump hand's losers in that short suit. That's a confusing sentence, but hopefully this picture will help.